ask you, how many times have you had to cancel your travel plans because your railway ticket was waitlisted or was under RAC or reservation against cancellation category? What if I told you that if the ticket is not confirmed post-chart preparation, this startup will provide you a flight ticket close to the price of a train ticket that you have purchased or even a bus to your desired destination? I'm talking about Railofy that raised 7 crore rupees in seed round from Shirate Ventures last week, and this venture was founded in 2019. Railofy started trials in January 2020 on select trains originating from Mumbai. Joining me right now is one of the co-founders, Rohan. Thank you so much for speaking to us on Startup Street. You and your team are trying to solve the waitlist problem in India, and you're using technology to connect the excess demand on railways to other transportation modes like flights and buses. But it sounds too good to be true. Tell me, how are you making all this work, especially at a 200 rupee protection plan?
Yeah. So thank you so much for having me. Before I start, I'll just tell you first how big this problem is, right? So in India, the number of people who actually get waitlisted on Indian Railways is 2 times bigger than the total number of people who will ever take a flight in the country, right? And when these people actually don't get their ticket confirmed, you correctly said, most of them have to really cancel their plans because most of India, which is the middle class and low class, can't afford expensive flight tickets. So we started this startup with one mission, that is to get people to their destination at the lowest prices possible. And the way this works is quite simple. When you go and book your ticket on any ticketing platform, it could be even IRCTC. And if you get a waitlisted ticket, you can come to railofy.com. We have a website or an app, and you can just purchase a protection. Like you said, the average price of a protection is about 200 rupees. What we do in the backend is we constantly monitor your ticket, right? So you could purchase this protection from us 30 days in advance, 60 days in advance, 120 days in advance, it does not matter. We'll constantly monitor your ticket. And if at the time of train departure, your ticket is not confirmed, if you are traveling a long distance like Mumbai, Delhi, we'll give you a flight almost close to the price of your train ticket. Or if you're traveling on a shorter distance like Chennai, Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune, we'll give you a bus almost, which is at a very nominal price of 100 to 200 rupees, right? And the way we try to achieve it.
Right.
Yes. And the way we achieve this is basically taking a very macro view. When you look at India from a very macro perspective, you can see that the railways are extremely congested. But on the other hand, the other 2 transportation modes like flights and buses actually operate at a lower utilization levels, right? So flights really operate at 80 to 85% load factors. Even within flights, if you actually split the flights, a Mumbai-Delhi flight may operate at like a 95% load factor, but flights moving via other locations like tier 1 locations or red-eye flights, they operate at far lower utilizations, right? And airlines lose money when they are not able to fill passengers on these seats, right? So we are a data science startup that actually connects this excess demand from the railways to other transportation modes, whether it is flight or a bus.
Okay, so you call yourself a data science startup, and I understand that you are trying to match the numbers here and fill in capacities wherever it is not complete. But talk to me about the economics of it. How are you eventually going to make money by selling 200 rupee protection plan and offering a flight ticket for someone who has a waitlisted railway ticket?
Right. So we've already been running this trial since January, right? So we've been running it in January, February, and we had to halt it somewhere in March because of the lockdown. The way our economics work is when passengers come on a platform, they pay us about 200 rupees on an average, like you said. And if their ticket is not confirmed, we actually use our partners to procure very cheap inventory. So essentially, if the ticket is not confirmed, the railway actually refunds the ticket amount, whether it's waitlist or RAC, right? So if you had a Mumbai-Delhi ticket, that 1800 rupees, which is the average 3AC price for a Mumbai-Delhi ticket, gets refunded by the railways. And the passenger would actually pay us about 1800 to 2000 bucks, and we would give them a flight. So the reason the economics works for us is purely because we are optimizing network with our travel providers. We actually get this inventory not at retail price, but we are able to procure this inventory at far cheaper prices.
All right. Well, since you said you're in trial periods, we will have to wait and watch as to how the business of this eventually turns out. But here's a trend that we spotted right here for you on Startup Street.